Hello, everyone. Welcome to Otanime episode 17. I'm your host, Tony Polanco, and tonight I'm joined by Emilio Lopez.
Well, hello there, guys.
Riku's son one, the only one, Michael Crawford.
What's good, little niggas?
Carlos Romero.
What's up, everyone?
And, of course, Mr. Chris Seeley.
What's up, everybody?
All right, we don't know where the hell Lorray is. We weren't about to wait. We're like, we got to get this shit,
Yo, man, where's that manga god?
Yeah, where's the... Oh, actually, we got a story. Apparently, Riku, what's going on now with this manga god status? Is it being questioned? What's going on?
It's being questioned. More like manga fraud. Fire. No. I check. I know Lorray doesn't update his My Anime List too much, but he might have to update that shit because your boy Riku has surpassed him in an amount of chapters he's written in his entire life. So you ain't no manga god, Lorray, if someone inside here has read more than you. And all those chapters, all that manga that Carlos has, man. Carlos might surpass both of us with all the shit he has now. So he needs to watch out.
Maybe, man.
He's gonna have to change his intro. He can't be coming here saying, "Oh yeah, manga guy," holding up all the fucking mangas that he's not read.
Riku, man.
He doesn't go back. He doesn't go back and listen to these episodes. So I'm probably have to say all of this shit to his face again when he gets back.
You just have to slap him with some facts.
I'm gonna throw out the stats. Look at this shit, nigga. Almost 1,000 chapters ahead of your ass. Do something.
You know, and speaking about manga, Carlos, you were telling us something right before we started recording. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, I've got into the manga stuff, man. I just started buying. I just went to Amazon and started buying all these volumes. Oof. Let me. If you guys want me to read out some stuff I bought.
Yeah, man, go for it. It's Otanime, right? Fuck it.
Let me go to my Amazon order list.
My man went ham, man. You must be making some good money.
I do all right, man.
You gotta add all of that shit to your plan to read, nigga.
I know. I haven't updated my anime list, but pretty soon.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see all the stuff that you got.
Let's see Lorray update his shit. You know.
Yeah, both of y'all gotta update y'all shit.
So I bought some of the stuff that I started in regards to the anime. So I bought Tokyo Ghoul. I bought all of Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay.
I bought My Hero Academia, all caught up to the latest volume.
Okay.
As well as Attack on Titan. I bought all of Psyden. I got someone recommended Psyden to me. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one.
Psyden, spell it.
Psyren.
I think you mentioned that before.
Yeah, I took a picture of that one and I sent it to you.
Why?
I also bought A Silent Voice, which was recommended to me as well.
Okay.
And I bought Pluto. I know you've heard of that one, Riku.
Yeah, definitely Pluto.
Which I think it has something to do with Astro Boy. It's like either a spiritual successor or something like that. But it's I heard it's really good, and the mangaka who does that is really popular and has other series.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best. I don't know if you heard of an anime called Monster.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, he's the creator behind that. There's another one that he made it probably just as good as Monster called 20th Century Boys.
Oh, well, good segue. I bought all of 20th Century Boys.
Yeah.
22 volumes.
Damn.
Yeah, that's if you look at my profile page on Mal, that's one I really want to read, 20th Century Boys, because they said from a psychological standpoint, that shit right there shit's on Death Note. I'm like,
it's top notch,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I've heard the exact same things, and also so we saw the anime. This is one of the animes of the month a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, man, yeah, a couple. Did I say a couple of weeks again?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
A couple of months ago, and I love this series. I love this series, and it ended so abruptly. And I mean, second season's gonna come out pretty soon, and Tony doesn't like it. I didn't like the trailer.
Uh-oh.
And that's Berserk. I bought the first 10 volumes,
Mm.
and I'm probably gonna end up buying the rest. And I think it's like 32 volumes up to date.
By the way, people, just to clarify, I like Berserk. I just didn't like what I've seen of this upcoming anime. It looks like ass.
Yeah, the CGI is not that enticing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
by the time you start Berserk, I'm probably going to be reading it also.
Yeah. Hopefully, I will too. And there's this other series that I heard about called No Longer Human.
Yeah, I got that in my plan to read too. Yeah.
I bought the first 2 volumes, or the first 2 parts. I don't know if they're considered volumes. And the third one is so expensive. It's like 130 some bucks used. Like, it's hard to find. So I
know
just
there's
had,
anime on that shit too.
yeah, and I heard it's not that good actually. But everyone that's read this manga has been saying it's really good. It's like one of the best.
Yeah.
Also, I bought Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga, yes.
The first 5 chapters, or first 5 volumes.
Okay.
Which is like a Nordic kind of like a Norse mythology, like Viking tale.
I mentioned I was gonna read that one a lot. I was gonna read that one too.
And it's got like really good
reviews, yeah.
Really good art, yeah, and really good reviews. Also, there's this other one called Message to Adolf, which has to do with
yeah.
Yeah. It has to do with like something about Hitler. I don't know. I heard it's good and I like the name.
Character.
Yeah.
Yeah. A manga about Hitler. What the fuck?
Another one is called Uzumaki.
Uzumaki, yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
And I heard that's good, so I bought that complete.
Is that based on Naruto?
No, it's not based on.
Uzumaki is a horror manga. I've read it.
Oh, nice. How'd you like it?
It's good, but the stories are twisted, man. Some of them are depressing. To be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, it's that Japanese horror. It's that psychological shit. And even for some of the monsters, you feel bad for them.
Oh wow! I mean, I'm into that kind of stuff, so hopefully I like that. Also, I bought Vagabond.
Ooh,
Vagabond.
Yes, that's in my top 10 right there.
Oh, you've read that?
Yeah, I'm on caught with that. That's probably the best samurai story I've ever read or watched or anything I've experienced. Vagabond. That's a story about and you know, I'm not gonna say nothing.
I received the volumes and I opened the books and man, the art is.
Yeah, that's probably the dude makes like his art looks like real life.
It's amazing. Like
yeah.
I didn't even get to read any like a single page. I just skimmed through the pages.
Yeah, you need to look at my top 10 on Mal, dude. It's in there. You need to look at some of the stuff. I don't know. But yeah, Vagabond. Yeah, I read that shit last year summer. Yeah, that shit was phenomenal.
Nice. And the last 2 I bought Satoshi Kon's Opus.
Okay.
I love Satoshi Kon. He did a lot of anime movies that I like. He did Tokyo Godfathers. He did Paprika, Perfect Blue, and he did another one that I'm forgetting. Millennium Actress. And
hell yeah.
And this one's got good reviews too, so I bought that. And the last one that I bought is called Tech on Concrete?
Tech on Concrete.
Concrete, okay. Yeah, that one. And that one was recommended too, so I just bought that one. And it was just one big book, so I like when it's like one concise, confined story.
Have you ever seen the movie?
No, never seen that.
The movie came out maybe a few years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Really well done.
Really?
Yeah. Carlos, you need to add some of this to your plan to watch because that was a lot you dropped on us, son.
Yeah, I know.
Man, dropping bombs, man.
Right. You got a library full of shit now.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into it. Anime we have been watching. Let's switch it up a little bit this week or this month. Carlos, you fucking me up now. Carlos, why don't we start with you, man? Since you read all that craziness. Yeah. What have you been watching?
So the standards, One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, My Hero Academia, so I'm not caught up. I didn't see the last week's episode, but the one before that, and Riku, you're pretty sure you've seen this one. When it's one of the first tests when
Mm-hmm.
When he freaking breaks that when it's the heroes versus the enemies,
Yeah.
and that animation on the very last scene,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like the best animation I've seen of an anime this year. Like, it
Really?
was so good, so good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
But
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Boku no Hero started pretty good, but I think it's getting better right now.
Oh, okay.
I really like the way it's going on. Also, I've been watching Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
Yes. What do you think of that? Because I remember I was saying you gotta hop on that last episode we were on.
Yeah, I did. So I'm not caught up. I'm down one episode, but so far it's really good. I understand people are complaining about it, saying it's kind of like a Attack on Titan clone,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like trying to pull all the strings that Attack on Titan kind of did.
Yeah.
But I still like it a lot,
Yeah.
and it's really well animated, and it's the story is different enough to like to be worth it on its own.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, and I watched I watched the anime of the month, and I watched the prequel. So
Yeah.
the anime of the month was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from
Mhm.
the 80s, right?
Mhm.
No, from the 90s.
Oh, from the 90s.
No,
sorry.
both. One was from the 90s and one was from the 80s.
Mm. The one I suggested was I think from the 90s.
Oh, so
Okay.
you recommended the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Essentially, the one the Jotaro saga, where he gets gets out of jail and all that stuff.
Oh, okay, because there's the two that we're talking about are both about Jotaro. The first half is him in the prison and meeting up with his friends, and then the second one is him and his friends going to Dio.
Dio, yep.
So me and Carlos watched both of them.
That's cool. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I know the one where they meet. It was weird because when they met up with Dio, which is the second one, came out in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
the one where he's in the jail and it starts off that arc was in the 90s. So it was like a weird. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out in 2000 actually. The
Oh,
one
really?
where he comes out of the jail. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2000.
The one he comes out of the jail is was released in the States in the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was looking at the.
So it's as I remember, it might have been a 90s thing, and I don't know exactly. I'd have to look into it when that actually did come out, but
Cool. And yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it.
All right, Manny, what you got?
I haven't been watching a lot of anything really. I've just been working my ass off. For the last week, I've just been pulling like all-nighters, just trying to get a bunch of comic work done. So I finally have some time. I mean, granted, I've already watched that original JoJo show, like Left, Right, and Crooked. So I just needed a couple refreshers on it, and that's pretty much all I did.
Nice, Chris. What about you?
The only thing I watched besides the anime of the month is we were trying to catch up on Sailor Moon Crystal.
How's that going?
It's all right. I think the second season's drawn a little better, but I know they were going back and fixing the first season.
Sneaky bastards.
Totally.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what they do, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've been spending a lot of time on video editing and gameplay. I've been doing. I recorded all of Doom, so that's taking up a lot of my time.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I've been super fucking busy this month. So busy, I didn't actually see the anime of the month. But I have been keeping up with that Toonami shit. You already know Dragon Ball Z Kai. Fucking Goku finally woke up out of after he took his medicine and shit, so he's ready to get in there. Naruto, they finally they didn't really defeat. They finally got rid of the fucking three tails. Hunter x Hunter, they're still doing the fucking exams and shit. That thing this beginning reminds me of the tuning Nick has from Naruto. It has that feel to it,
Yeah.
But it's a fun show. What else am I watching? Go ahead, Carlos. I got something else to say. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just wanted to ask you what you thought about that part about that Hunter x Hunter first the what do you call it?
Hunter exam?
The Hunter exam part.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm like what 6 episodes in or something. Like the last episode I saw was like the main kid was going off against that dude that looks like Kefka from Final Fantasy VI.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Hisoka.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last thing I saw. That's a creepy ass clown, man. I don't know what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, like I think I'm one of the few people that really, really like that part. Like a lot of people say that they didn't really like that part, that it was pretty slow.
I think that was the best part in that arc.
I'm not
Yeah,
having a problem with that. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, it reminds me of the tuning exams, you know. So I kind of like it from that
yeah.
regard, and I like kind of just getting to know the characters. Like you know that one dude who with the tuxedo and the glasses. He's like, I'm a teenager. I'm like, yo, you look like an old man. What the fuck?
You mean?
You know. I don't know any other. I don't know any other fucking names. You know, because there's three main dudes, right? There's the kid, you know, with the spiky hair.
Yeah,
There's the fucking the effeminate looking one, and then there's the
Kurapika.
and then the tall motherfucker, you know.
Yeah, Leodio. Yeah.
Yeah. He like they were like, oh, you know, like somebody brought up his age. He's like, I'm a teenager. He's like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like a year older, I think, and he's like, he looks like he's 20 years old.
That's the thing about anime. Dragon Ball did that too, where if you're a kid, man, you a motherfucking midget. As soon as you hit like a certain age, it may be like 1 year apart. That growing spurt is gonna kick in like a motherfucker.
And then your voice is gonna get low. Well, depending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't.
There's that one dude who's trying to sabotage all the rookies. That thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he was giving them laxatives and shit, and then then that one dude, he just drank it all. You know, he was like, what? I think he had an immunity to it or something. You know.
Oh, so they called it laxative?
Yeah, it was like a laxative. Yeah, something like that.
Was it poison Riku in the?
No, it was still laxative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember, Toonami doesn't do that old school Toonami shit. They don't cut shit out like that, you know? But I thought that was pretty funny. This guy's just trying to fuck everybody over. He's like, I can't win. I'm going to screw these guys over.
Because he's been in, like, the exam for, like, fucking... It's like his third time, right?
No, he's the one that has, like, the most, like, occurrences. Like, he's tried out the most, like, 30 times or something, you know?
Yeah.
He keeps failing.
He was like, if I can't pass this shit, nobody's going to pass it. Like, hating ass.
Yeah. You know, and then even like the tuning exam, that fucking forest of death, all those monsters and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm enjoying the show. And then this is the thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about Dimension W's.
Yes. Let me hear your thoughts on that. Let's go.
Okay. Ricky may be surprised actually, because like when I saw episode 10 and I only knew there were 2 episodes left, I'm like, yo, this is not gonna end in a very satisfying manner. I'm gonna be very pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, they ended it in a way I'm like, okay, that works for me. You know, like I want to see more of that world. But that story arc, I took it as it's just one part of a story arc. So when I saw it from that thing, it's not just the entire series. It's like I'm like, okay, I could work with this. You know, it was cool. You know, you got to see the redemption of the main dude, like his whole journey and stuff, accepting what happened in the past. You know, I enjoyed that. Even though he's still like, okay, he started to give the robot girl treating her a little bit more like a human, but then he still calls her a piece of trash after it's over. You know, it's like, dude, you didn't learn, man.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, man.
You gave it an 8, right?
Yeah, 8. I give it 8.
I think I gave it a 7. I think it was good.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. You know me, Rico. I like sci-fi shit, so I put it up there for me. But I almost thought they were gonna fuck it up, you know.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, ended pretty well, which is weird because even anime I do like, I feel ends badly. You know, most anime doesn't have very satisfactory endings. This one actually did.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good. And yeah, that's the shit I've been watching. So let's get into it. Annie, you picked JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes, I did. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Part of the reason why I picked it is because I know a lot of you guys were watching the new version, and I actually haven't gotten to see a lot of the new version as of yet. But I also wanted to get your impressions of what you thought of the translation of it. You know, like how they adapted it the first time, and as opposed to the way they did it the second time around.
I think I'm the only person here that has seen the new version.
Oh, you're the only one who's seen the new version. Oh, okay. So.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one.
But yeah, I mean,
Chris, but I don't think Carlos has seen it.
No, I haven't.
But for me, like, at the time when I saw it, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure comics were not released in the United States. All that we really had at the time was the Capcom video game, and that's what got me interested in watching the show.
Okay.
Watching the show, I'm like, oh my god, it's that thing based on that game. It's like, little did I know,
Yeah,
there's a whole big universe behind it.
Yeah, it was funny because I think you know this. I'm gonna ask you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's 2 arcs before the arc they started off on, right?
Oh yeah, the one. I mean, of course, later on I found out about this, but the way the game and then the way the show goes is almost exactly the same, except the events are slightly different. Like in the game, you start off in the jail, and then you move on.
So they focused on this.
Yeah,
they
so
focused
essentially,
on part 3.
Yeah, it's essentially the whole the Dio saga. That one.
They call it part 3.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
That's in Stardust Crusaders, right?
Yeah, Stardust Crusaders is part 3. So if you call it Stardust Crusaders, you're talking about part 3. That's all of the OVA. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I know. People they really milked the living shit out of Stardust Crusaders part 3. So it's just like, I just find it funny that the first version of this is that ever got animated, they went straight to part 3 and just skipped part 1 and 2. That was just that's odd. I think I know why that happened is because when part 1 and part 2 first came out, JoJo's wasn't popular. It wasn't until he started writing part 3, which was like 2 times longer than part 1 and part 2.
That's at least where it hit it. That's where that's why there's so many things based off of that specific section, and also it kind of has its own, it kind of has its own beginning, middle, and end. You don't actually need to go into too much detail as to why Jotaro is in jail, because they kind of tell you that already in that season, or that
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's what every part though. Every part is like self-contained. They have their own villain, but that's not the first time Dio was in a part. He's from part 1.
Yeah.
So he's I like this OVA because since I'm the only person that saw the new version, obviously the new version is the superior version, but this is for the 90s. Like, oh my god, I love this, dude.
The animation is really nice. It's not exactly the comic. I mean, it's not exactly the new show or the comic, but it's kind of got its own charm to it, and it's just
and it's way more brutal, dude. It's way more brutal.
And like OVAs in those days, man, you get an OVA, you get some good ass animation. You get it's all nice and condensed.
Well, the crazy thing is, so the first part, the jail, like where he gets out of the jail, that's the more new part. Like, I think that came out in the late 90s, 2000, right?
Yeah.
So I watched that part first, then I watched the 80s version, which was the sequel of that.
Yeah.
And it held up. Like, I was I was expecting...
You see a little tiny difference, but it was still really good.
Yeah, I was expecting a huge drop of quality, but no, it was like I mean, you could tell that it's older, but
dude, when you get to the Dio part, man, you don't even give a fuck. You're just like, yo, this shit is so fucking hype. I don't give a fuck.
He takes the what is that cement mixer, and he drops it on him and starts punching it.
Oh yeah, the roller. Yes. Yeah. Well, I think in that version it's actually it was a gasoline.
It was a gasoline truck that he blew up.
Yeah, they changed. It was actually in the manga, and the updated version is actually a road roller. So I was waiting for the road roller, and then I saw him drop a gasoline tank. I was like, what the fuck? And then it just exploded. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was surprised because I've been wanting to watch this series for a while, and I was only familiar with the newer version. So I never seen clips or anything. So when I first saw this version, I was shocked that it was the way it was. It was more serious than I thought it would be. Because when you look at images of the newer stuff, you think it's kind of more like a comedic.
Oh yeah, it is definitely. There is no comedic aspect to the OVA version. I could tell you that for sure.
Yeah, other than
It's definitely a lot more lighthearted in the newer version. This one is super dark, man. You saw what they did to my nigga Iggy?
Yeah.
Why do you have to do him like that, man? Oh.
Yeah.
People were warning me too. They said, "Nigga, you ain't ready for that shit." I'm like, "Okay, we'll see." God damn. That shit hurt.
Yeah, like Tony and Chris, they essentially what they did is they got this dog that's like pretty much saved the day, and the enemy just came out of nowhere and chopped the dog in half, and the dog was still alive and like suffering, like
Yeah, it's like a little it's a little puppy, man, and the dude has like dimension chopping powers, and he just like uses powers to just chop the dog in half, and he just looks like a little like plush doll when he hits the fucking wall, and then blood just gushing out of the back of him. I'm like, oh my god, shameful as fuck.
Alright, wait, I have to ask something because I was halfway through the 2000 show. Is Dio what is he, a vampire or something? What is
he's a vampire and he's a zombie. He's like half vampire, half zombie.
Yeah, because I was trying to understand how he
works
with Joestar, the or whatever.
Okay, yeah, that's a part of part 1. So that's in the 2012 new version of part 1. If you want to understand that, you would have to watch that.
Yeah, I should watch that one. I went to the 2001. I watched that one.
But yeah, it's really self-contained.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say, the only negative was the English dub was terrible.
Oh yeah, the English dub on that is horrible.
They have
I still watched it though. I still watched it.
Yeah, I watched it. It's funny, but like they don't react to anything. The guy's like, when they were on the ship, right, and the fight with the French dude.
Yeah, Polanco.
Polanco.
And he's burning alive, and he's just like, I will burn here. I'm like, dude, you're on fire. Like, have no emotion.
Yeah.
That dude, so that guy was like super serious and super hyped in the ship. And then when he joins the squad, he's just all like fucking goofy as fuck.
Yeah, his whole character just like changed.
Yeah. And I'm curious. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like, I was just curious, like, how the names were in English. Like, what were they called? Like, of all the characters? Yeah.
Oh, no, their names are still the same. Their names are still the same. It's just the way they pronounced it is different, obviously.
Like, Pornaref.
Yeah, I say it how they say it in Japanese. Palunaref.
Pornaref.
Palunaref. That they always got to put a vowel at the end of all of their fucking words. Palunaref. But yeah.
So it's a really super fun show, and that's part of the reason why I did it.
And I was curious, who was your favorite villain other than Dio?
In Stardust Crusaders, it would have to be Darby.
Oh,
yeah,
the guy they were calling Barbie.
Yeah, my name is not Barbie. Don't you fucking call me that. Yeah, Darby. He was just such an interesting character, man. Like, he deals with his villains in such a different way that you got to respect him for it.
The dude, man, that dude got played at the end.
Yeah. Jotaro was just messing with him.
The dude, he passed out.
Yeah, he did. Dude, I knew this dude was serious when he said, by the way, that cat over there, that was my cat. I was like, yo, this nigga right here. He's this swindler, you gotta watch out for him, man.
And then that little kid, man.
Yeah, the little kid. Yeah. Darby's my favorite. Obviously not counting Dio Rando himself.
And the water dude was pretty crazy too.
The water dude. Which one's the water dude again?
In the desert, the guy that would listen.
Oh yes, when we first introduced Iggy and whatnot. Yeah.
That's another thing. Like, all the villains were really good.
Yeah.
Has really good villains.
They all felt dangerous.
Yeah.
Is there, when you watch the new version, there's obviously, it's far longer than the the version that we watched. There was like about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 enemies that weren't in the version that we watched. So when you go over to watch the the newer version, you're going to see some some new enemies and arcs that were taken out of the OVA version. Obviously, because they wanted to keep it at a certain amount of episodes.
Definitely.
Because if there's one thing people complain about for the third part in JoJo's is that when they were reading it back when it was publishing, they felt that it was kind of repetitive. Enemy after enemy after enemy. So that's why when they made the OVA, they only decided to get the enemies that were connected to the characters that are coming to the the crew.
That's true,
So,
and
yeah.
that makes sense because when they get to, I don't know, it's when they get to Egypt or when they get to Dio, they
Mhm.
said like 50 days have passed, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. When you watch, dude, some of the enemies that they took out, I was kind of looking forward to seeing if they were in this version or not. But I respect and understand the reason why they took them out, back when they made this version. But when you watch the new version eventually, like like some of the characters like that didn't really get that much shine in this version, they'll get a lot more shine in the newer, like Iggy. Like Iggy has like a solo fight against another character that's really good too.
Yeah, which is hilarious because of what Iggy is.
Yeah.
He's like this little chihuahua.
Yeah.
Big guys.
Fucking asshole chihuahua.
He's also a playable character in the game.
Yeah, I saw it. There's a new JoJo's game coming out actually at the end of this month for PS4.
I have the one for the PS3.
Yeah, All-Star Battle Royale. Yeah. Yeah.
Because a friend of mine actually did localization for that, so he sent me that for my birthday or something.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I had a chance to play that one, but I didn't want to spoil because that one they have characters all the way to part 8.
Yeah, it goes all the way through.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do that to myself.
I played a little bit of them, like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, exactly. I did not want to feel that way. I don't want to see any of their abilities, nothing. I don't want. So before I even played it, one coming out for the PS4, I want to be all caught up before I even touch that one. And I'm almost there. I just finished part 6 and I'm moving to part 7. I got 2 more parts left. But yeah, I want to play that. I want to play that game. But yeah, that OVA was great. I gave the first half, the one that came out in the 2000s, I gave that one a 7. And then the one that came out in the 90s, the second half with Dio and all, I gave that one a 9.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, I gave both an 8. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yay!
Good job, Manny.
Yay!
It's a consensus this time. I don't think we've had a consensus ever.
No. Yeah.
Did you watch Gunbuster, Carlos?
Yeah.
Would you give that out of 10?
Oh, I forgot.
I think everyone liked Gunbuster.
Yeah, I like Gunbuster.
Yeah, Gunbuster was
really
fun.
good.
Did Lorray like it though? Cause
I don't think Lorray watched that one.
okay, so
You don't
it's
like
a
robots.
consensus.
Give it a
Yeah, I don't think he watched Gunbuster. But yeah. That was the last one I remember giving a 9 on Otanime. Was Gunbuster. And both of them were by Manny, so very good job.
Old school, man.
Gunbuster!
Yeah.
Gunbuster, dude.
Gunbuster.
All right, so let's move on to the anime we're anticipating watching. Riku, man, start us off, son.
Start us out. Before I start us off, I actually didn't get to say what I was watching. Actually.
Oh shit, my bad.
Don't worry, I really only been watching one thing because I've actually been on my manga grind heavy.
You could cut me off, son. You'd be like, Tony, man.
Nah, I'm sorry. I don't really do that, man. I let people finish it. I'll segue into it and all that other stuff. That's all I do.
See, that's why I felt a little short. I'm like, yo, hold on, man.
I don't know if you heard me, but I tried to cut you off.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I've been reading a lot of manga lately, and it's funny we were talking about JoJo's because I was all last month I was reading JoJo's Part 6. So
Nice.
yeah, I finished JoJo's Part 6. I was reading that all that month. But as
They're
far
up to
as
8, right?
Yeah, they're up to 8. As far as anime I've been watching, the only thing I've really been watching is an anime called D. Gray Man. I don't know if you guys heard of that one.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, D. Gray Man. It's
Sequel's coming out.
Yes, that's why I'm watching it. I think out of all of my friends, I'm the only one that hasn't watched it. And yeah, the new one is coming out next season, which is July. So as far as what I'm anticipating, it will be that when I get caught up with, the one I'm watching right now. I'm only 23 episodes in, and there's 103 episodes. So
Oh shit.
yeah, I'll be watching that all this month, and I'll probably be done by the next Otanime we do. But yeah, just the Gray Man. And as far as anticipating the next anime season, the Gray Man, Hollow, and I'm probably gonna have to look at it because.
Hey, am I the only one that's hearing Rico all weird?
I hear him normal.
Hello?
I just hear background noise or something.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I hear it sounds kind of garbly.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
I think it is your background, actually.
Oh. Well, other than that, what am I looking forward to? There's an
Berserk
anime.
comes out.
Yes. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but I will be watching it. There's one anime coming out called Mob Psycho 100. It's by the dude that did One Punch Man, same writer. So looking forward to that one. It's not by Madhouse, but it's by Bones, so that's still another animation studio. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And Tales of Zestiria, they're getting an anime next month too.
Oh, so, really? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Called Tales of Zestiria: The Crossed. So that one starts in July, early July also. And Arslan Senki Season 2. I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah. So it's those three, basically.
All right. Carlos, what about you, man?
So I'm looking forward to watching Berserk. So yeah, I'm kind of cautious like Riku, but I think I'm a little bit more excited than he is on watching this season. Comes out in 28 days, so pretty much before the the month is over.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, the one that I'm really looking forward to is season 2 of Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars.
Saw that. I'm behind.
It's a cooking anime. It has to do.
Yes.
It's like a shonen cooking anime.
Yeah.
And it's really good. I really recommend that one.
Yeah, Shokugeki no Soma, Food Wars. Yes. I know. I need to get caught up with that. I'm only 7 episodes into season 1.
Oh, when did you start?
I started when it started airing, but I felt that was more of an anime that I would rather binge watching than watching weekly. So I put it on hold and waited until all of the episodes were out, and now there are. So I should, I should get to that.
Yeah, it's really good, and it gets better as the season progresses.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's pretty much it. Nothing. I mean, I'm probably gonna watch something else, but I still haven't really researched what's gonna come up.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris, what about you, man?
I still gotta watch that anime Rico recommended. The one that's like Attack on Titan. I forgot what it's called.
Cavalry of the Iron Fortress?
Yes, that's it. That I have to watch. That was on my list of things to watch. Of course, when Attack on Titan Season 2 comes out, I will be happy. And I will check out Berserk. If not for anything else, it's the Black Swordsman saga. Mm-hmm. I need to know what happens.
I must know.
I think we deserve answers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I will watch it. I don't. Yes, I'm with you, Tom. I don't like the animation, but I want to see how they do that story. So I will watch it.
Yeah, the whole thing's not going to be in CG. Just just like how the OVAs were. Not 100% of the OVA wasn't in CG. It was just 75% of it, which is still a lot, but yeah, it is what it is. We'll see.
All right, mute your mic. I want to test something now because that thing's bugging the shit out of me now.
All right, let me see.
Let's see if that's it. Oh, look at that! It went away. Look at that. Rico, unmute your mic now. Let's do a test. Yep, it's you.
Well, Riku, what do you have? Your air conditioner on or something?
Yeah, I think I have my fan on. Give me a second.
Yeah, because that's okay. There we go. Now it's perfect. Sorry for everybody listening. That was pretty horrible. Okay, man, do you have anything, or are you gonna do your usual thing? Like, I just watch what I watch.
Yeah, I haven't, I don't have it, dude. I'm very much in the moment at this point in time. When I'm working, I'm like in focus mode. I don't know what's going on around me. Half the time, like I find about gaming shit from you. I'm like, you're like, holy shit, this just happened. I'm like, what, where have I been?
You become Stevie Wonder, like.
I become Stevie Wonder. I always say, when I get into like crunch and work mode like that, I feel like I get into like I become like Rip Van Winkle. That's like I've been just focusing so much on this one thing, and then I get out of the cave and I'm on the top of like the freaking mountain, and I'm like, holy shit, the world just changed around me, and I didn't even realize it.
There was a war. Everything's
a war.
gone now.
There's not enough time.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I'm not really anticipating anything. I will watch fucking Berserk just because I have to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, but yeah, I'm just going with the wind right now. Like I was telling Riku yesterday, it's like like games and anime not really my focus right now. I'm just reading my comics.
I think if you watch like one seasonal series once per week, I think that'll be much easier on you guys.
I think so
You
too, man.
only worry about.
Yeah, because you notice I keep up with Toonami no problem.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it once a week,
Yeah.
Like the only things on my mind right now is comics and motherfucking Game of Thrones. Carlos, we got to talk later on, man.
Oh my god.
But that's it. Okay, so, Carlos, speaking about you, what are we checking out next month?
Oh shit. So I'm gonna ask a quick question on the chat real quick, and answer yes or no.
Yeah. All right, now we're waiting here. We got some people watching. Hello. I should go check out what people are saying.
Hi, folks.
I have seen half of it.
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen it.
Obviously, I've seen. Yeah, obviously.
So it's between this one and another one. Let's do this one. So for next month, Tony, next month, not next week, next month.
Yeah, next month, yes.
The anime of the month is One Punch Man.
Uh-oh.
One punch.
One Punch!
One Punch!
Cool. Nice.
That's a great one, man.
It came out last year. It's a superhero anime, and it's funny as hell. It's really well animated. And
Chris, have you seen it?
No, I've wanted to. I have a funny story too. I was in the Walmart over here the other day, and it's Texas, so there's a section with like, there's like, they age range the books, but they always have Bible stuff right in there, thrown in everywhere,
yeah.
like religious stuff. So in there, somebody must have trolled it. There was one shelf with One Punch Man in the middle of all this religious stuff, and I was laughing so hard. I'm like, yeah, this belongs here.
It totally belongs there.
One Punch
That's
manga.
funny. Yeah. Do you remember that was my anime of the year last year? So
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting.
Yes.
And actually, Carlos, I'm glad you picked up because that's a hell of a way to send things off. I'm not going to tell you everything right now, but next month is going to be the last episode of this format. We're going to completely switch up the format, so that's a hell of an anime to go out on. And thank you, Carlos, that it's only 12 episodes because the E3's next month. It's going to be hard to watch any anime.
yeah.
That's going to be nuts. So yeah, so people, yes, stay tuned for that. At the end of next episode, we will be announcing the complete structural redo of Otanime. So make sure to check that out. It's going to be crazy. Hopefully Laredo will join us next month. I don't know where my man went. My man's just missing in action.
The artist formerly known as Manga God.
Yeah,
Riku taking over now.
Riku now, man. He's the manga god.
He's the manga
Riku comes in, he's like, I am your god.
Riku's the manga and platinum god, All right, so that's it. Thank you for checking out the fucking show as always. We'll be back at the end of the month in June with the One Punch Man and all the usual shit. Thank you for watching. Once again, our show is Tony Polanco and touched on by Michael Crawford, a.k.a. Riku's son, one, the only one.
One Punch!
Emilio Lopez.
See you later, guys.
Chris Seeley
Hey, take care, everyone.
and Carlos Romero.
Later, guys.
All right, people. Peace.
Peace.